Okay, Andy, so you've gone through your protection procedure. What's the next step?
So the next step for me really is to connect to my guide, who I call Chen, C-H-E-N. So I've been conversing with him now for years, and again that connection is there all the time really. But again, if I'm actually working spiritually, I make sure I am talking to him. So I've been through lots of times, and you know, I've learned that other energies can masquerade as the energies that you think you're connecting to. So a lot of the time people are working in the spiritual arena and they think they're talking to their spirit guides or their god or their deity, but negative energies and entities can basically interfere with that connection, and they tend to masquerade as who you think you're talking to.
So how can you tell the difference? How do you know that you're talking to your guide, Chen?
Just with practice really. So I know as I know your personality, or you know my personality really, when I talk to Chen, his personality comes through immediately. So if I'm talking to him, I instinctively know now it's him. So in the past I've been caught before where I've had conversations with other energies that have pretended to be him, but actually haven't been.
So what happens then? How do you know that they're an imposter?
So again, one of the things I taught myself really was this sovereignty check.
Mm-hmm.
So I can actually check with Chen. So one of the questions I ask him, so I have intent to connect to him first of all in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I put the thought out, I wish to connect to my guide Chen, and in my mind I say, you know, who's working for my highest good and the highest good of all mankind. So that kind of negates negativity really, because anything negative wouldn't be working for the highest good of myself or mankind, and therefore it kind of puts them on a back footing to a certain degree.
I suppose what I'm looking for, what I'm asking you to give me is, how do you know?
Through practice, I guess, really. So I just, you know, I asked to connect to Chen, who's working for my highest good, the highest good of all mankind, and I then hear a voice in my mind telepathically. It will say, hi, you know, hi Andy, how are you? Or we normally have a joke and laugh about something. So I know instantly it's him.
It's just a knowing.
Yeah, and there's certain things that we do that we've agreed certain processes
right.
over the past where I've been talking to energies that haven't been him. So I know it's him from certain things that we do together.
So what I'm hearing you say, correct me if I'm wrong, is that if you're new to this, you need to be able to develop a relationship with your guide so that you feel comfortable as you would with your best friend.
Yeah, basically you won't have it to start with, and you will make mistakes and you will be talking to other energies. That's part of the path really.
Right. So it's a tricky path to tread.
Yeah, and I've you know, paid the price at times really. I've had conversations with other energies that I've assumed are my guide, and right. What you need to be very careful with, in my opinion really, is that you don't make, one thing you don't do, which negative entities will always try and get you to do, is to make agreements with them.
Right.
So if I'm talking to, when I was learning this and I was talking to other energies, the first thing they do is try and get you to agree to do things with them. So, you know, well, let's make an agreement that I'm allowed to connect with you whenever I want, and I can use your energy for anything I think I should. And as a novice, you might think, great, yeah, I'm working with spirit, and that's a really good idea.
So a genuine good guide with positive intentions wouldn't ask you to do that?
Would never do that. Yeah.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay.
But the negative entities, I actually see them as more intelligent than me. So I'm on a back foot all the time, because I know that when I'm connecting to some of these negative entities, they've been around longer than I've been around in my physical body.
So what I hear you saying, it sounds like they're a bit of a crafty salesman that will talk you into a deal when you don't really want to go that way.
Yeah, they're very intelligent, and they'll tie you up in knots without a doubt.
Okay.
And I've talked to, as you can imagine, lots of entities, and there's some that aren't very bright, and you know that they're not very bright, and you know you kind of feel quite confident in entering into dialogue with them. And some I've learnt that I don't enter into any dialogue at all with. I just clear and remove them, because I know that they'll try and tie me in knots, which doesn't take very long.
Okay, so as we progress, we may be lucky and encounter such entities, and you can.
Yeah, I'm sure we will probably. Yeah.
Okay, let's see now if you can connect with your guide and help this person that's contacted us, shall we?
Okay, so what I do now basically is I just go through that connection.
Mm-hmm.
So I can hear a voice which I know is Chen in my sort of mind. So and the other thing we do is I tend to work with pictures. So more than verbal, actually. He'll show me pictures of things because, again, it's the whole picture is 1,000 words.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes he can just show me a picture, I know instantly what we're talking about, what we're dealing with. Whereby if we were to actually enter into conversation, it may take minutes to get to the same point. So.
Okay, so we've just spent several minutes talking about connecting with the guide and the dangers of connecting with imposters. I'm going to stop the camera there,
Okay.
so we can put that little lesson to bed.
Yeah,
Right? And then when we start rolling again, we'll make contact with this particular person. Okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.